Welcome to the Fuck Your Life Boxing Show. Yeah.
¿Qué pasó, güey? It's your homeboy Quetzalcoatl, and yes, up with another video. Now, on today's episode, we're going to talk about Canelo Alvarez and how he has vacated the WBC middleweight championship of the world. So it's been reported that Canelo Alvarez has vacated the WBC middleweight championship. As you know, prior to the Amir Khan fight, the WBC had notified Canelo that if he were to beat Amir Khan, he was going to be given 15 days to let them know as to whether or not he was going to defend that belt against his mandatory, who's Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, who recently became the interim champion. And a fight with Triple G is a huge fight. Not just financially, because financially that's the most lucrative fight that you can make in boxing today in terms of pay-per-view. But it's also a huge fight historically. That's a legacy fight for Canelo. It's a career-defining fight. In his last career-defining fight, he came up short against Mayweather, who completely embarrassed him. And with Triple G, he had a chance to make up for that. Fighting Triple G would have silenced the haters who say that he isn't the new face of boxing. He had a chance to shut them the fuck up by fighting Triple G and legitimately becoming the new pay-per-view king. But instead of doing that, Canelo Alvarez goes straight Caitlyn Jenner and says, I don't have balls no more. I'm straight coochie status now. As he ducks Triple G. And this is a straight bitch move. Coward. And whether you're a fan of Canelo or not, there's no way that you can damage control or spin this shit to try to make it seem okay. And I'm a fan of Canelo, but I'm not a fanboy, so I'm just calling it like I see it. And I already had a problem with what Canelo was doing with the middleweight championship, because he's fighting smaller dudes at catch weights, and he's supposed to be the lineal middleweight champion. And that belt has been held by a lot of great fighters in the past, so he was tainting that belt's legacy by doing that shit. And now he has a chance to make up for that by fighting Triple G. And he vacates his belt to duck him. Because, I mean, just a couple of days ago, you were inviting Triple G ass to the ring, and you were trying to act like this fucking fighting rooster, saying shit like, I'll put the gloves on right now and fight your ass. You know what? Fuck that. Oscar, hold me back before I fuck him up. But when it comes time to put up or shut up, you duck this man like a little bitch. Like a straight little chicken. And not just like a regular chicken. Like, you like a little fucking baby chicken, man. Coward. And Canelo and his camp have stated that even though he's vacated the WBC belt, that negotiations are still ongoing in making a fight between him and Triple G. And I just find that shit hard to believe. I think that they're just trying to save face. Canelo shouldn't have said all that shit that he said in the ring after fighting Amir Khan. If he was going to do this ducking shit, he should have just did what every other fighter does and just say, you know, the fighting Triple G, that's up to my promoter. You know, I don't decide who I fight. And that would have been it. But instead, he decided to do all this bravado shit. And now he's looking like a bitch. And he deserves all the criticism that's coming his way because of what the fuck he said. And I hope that the fight can be made in the future. But as of right now, shit looks like it's not going to come anytime soon. Now, if by some miracle, even though he's vacated his belt, they somehow are able to make negotiations happen and they do fight in September, I'll give Canelo his props. But right now, coochie status. But let me know your thoughts. Is there any way that you can damage control this to make it not seem like Canelo's looking like a bitch? Or do you feel like how I feel? Let me know in the comments section. And as always, if you like this shit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is your homeboy Quetzalcoatl, signing the fuck on out.